it's time to be selfish right now. This whole movie, you was on some selfish shit.
Yes, sir. Welcome back to Redacted Show. I'm your host, Wafiq, or Feek, with my co-host, mother host.
Co-host Day to Day in the building. And we are back for a special review episode. Today we're talking about the new hot horror movie Obsession. It recently came out in theaters. It's still in theaters at the time of this recording if you want to go check it out. If you guys been with us for a long time, you know how we do reviews. We give our ratings, kind of surface level thoughts. This time, this movie doesn't really, I'm not going to say it doesn't deserve that, but with how the movie was and how horror movies go, we can just go ahead and get straight into it. But before we do that, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, share, rate us 5 stars on all listening platforms. And if you want to donate, make sure you go to that link in the description below. 17 cents a day, $5 a month. You can send that the Redacted way. Feek,
Yes,
you
sir.
text me yesterday. Or the day before that, I think it was Friday, that you went and saw Obsession. I saw Obsession. It's like a few weeks before that was when I was with Cam and Ian in Houston. And what are your thoughts? Because I've had time to kind of sit on the movie, and I know we talked about it a little bit on the pod, I believe. But what were your thoughts after watching it for the first time? And initial rating.
Yeah, so like Dana said, Obsession, written, directed, produced by Curry Baker. He said he wanted to do everything.
That nigga 3 hats.
But yes, great horror movie. Initial thoughts, insane. That's all I have to say, insane. There's a lot of scenes in here. Like, I knew what could happen or what was going to happen, and it went wilder than what happened. That's all I'll say. We're about to go into actual talking about every scene or the scenes that we enjoy, like how we always do. But initial thoughts was just, this movie's insane. Nikki, insane. Bear. Yes. I felt bad for him at the beginning, but then when stuff progressed, I said, you know what? You're not that good a person either. And we'll talk about it more. Initial rating to start off, I'll say I had no qualms with the film. I enjoyed it. I say 9 out of 10.
I would also give it a 9 out of 10. A very, very, very strong, like 8.5 if you just want to nitpick. The only thing I would nitpick is, like, it was a great horror movie. It's not like we haven't seen, the cursed object or the monkey's paw type of horror movies before, but it was just something about this was so simple and just very well executed, didn't overstay its means. And we got it was pretty simple to follow. We got mainly, like, in terms of, like, the main cast, like 4 people that we followed.
Yeah.
We lost one towards the end, but we'll get to that.
God.
We'll get to that shit.
Jesus.
But yeah, I really enjoyed the movie. I don't think, like, I would say everyone needs to see this movie, but I would also say you don't need to rush to see it in theaters, if that makes sense. Like, if you just couldn't make it to the theaters to see this movie, it's okay. It's not one of those, like, you have to be in the theater to watch this movie. But if you want to wait to see it on streaming, watch it. Like, watch that movie. Is a really good horror movie. You will have a good time watching it. Not too many jump scares. Not too gory. It was some, like we said, some crazy shit that happened that was involved some very grotesque things. But all in all, yeah, I think it was one of those horror movies that kept you suspenseful. It kept you nervous because you didn't know what was going to happen next, but it didn't overpower you with too much of, like, gore or slash or jump scares that usually take a lot of people out of the movie, especially in these modern horror movies. But with that being said, we're gonna go ahead and get straight into the spoiler talk. So if you have not seen Obsession, please go watch it. Or when it does come out on streaming, if you can rent it or watch it on streaming, watch it and come back and then join us in the conversation. But typically, how we do our reviews, we just kind of go by character, different scenes that in the movie that we think are worthy of talking about. So first, Bear. This is Michael Johnston's character in the movie. You brought this up earlier off camera. I'm like, there's parts of I feel bad, but there's also parts of where I'm like, like you're not helped. You don't really want to be helped.
It was two scenes. It was two scenes with his character, and his character, I could like it was a very simple. Like all the characters to me, they're all simple. They're not overly complex. They're very straightforward characters.
And we don't need that in a horror movie.
Yeah, but I don't need a 50-page dissertation type of character in a horror movie. Yeah, like don't give me that. But his character, his whole premise was he liked his friend in the friend group who was Nikki. We got that at the very beginning, so we understood his motivation by making the wish with the one wish willow. What kind of made me say, "What is he doing?" was the first scene was when they were in the car. He dropped Nikki off, right? And he said that thing. I think he was like Freaky Nikki or whatever. Yeah. And he already knew she didn't like it because that had something to do with when they were younger. And then she came back and she was like, "Do you like me?" And he was like, as a friend. And then you could see she was giving him an avenue to be honest, and he lied. And then she was like, "Okay," and then she walked away. So at that point, I was like, "Dude, come on, bro." I was like, "Come on, man." Yeah. And then another one was later on in the movie after he did the one wish willow and I want to get your thoughts on this when we go towards Nikki's character, but when Nikki presumably took back control, right? She was sleeping and he was about to go to the park. He was like, "I'm going to get water." And she was like, and Nikki, the real Nikki, was like, "She's sleeping right now." She said, "Please just kill me." And granted, I know why he didn't do it because obviously his character is not somebody that's just about to kill somebody, right? The way his character presented. But at the same time, the thing that made me more, I say, upset with his characters was she was pleading with him and he was like, "What's so wrong with loving me?" I said, "What the fuck?"
I'm like, what? This is not the time to be selfish right now. This whole movie, you was on some selfish shit. You made her like you in. Let's just go ahead and get straight. If he would have just worded his wish saying something like, "I wish I had the courage to tell Nikki how I really felt."
Yeah.
Boom. Movie done. This man went, I wish Nikki, what I forgot. Basically, like, I wish
Nikki liked me. I wish Nikki loved me. Like as the only person in the world,
more than like anyone in the whole wide world, or something like that. I'm like,
I said, "What are you doing, bro?" I said,
I get it. You're in the moment. You're emotional. You just lost your crush, and now you friend zoned yourself, and you're in this awkward position with this friend group because you have a crush on someone, but then there's someone else in the friend group that's got a crush on you that you don't realize until now you stuck in this fucking bird cage with Nikki. And yeah, it just could have been as simple as, "I wish I had the courage to tell Nikki how I really felt." And then at that point, the ball was in her court.
It could have been, "I wish Nikki somewhat likes me."
It could have been. I don't even know.
It could have been so simple. This nigga threw a nuke down. Like, what are we talking about? But yeah, Bear's character, that's kind of
doing some like very, like it was part of the movie I felt bad it was, and then there's really just this whole movie. What made it so I think good and captivated a lot of people is like this is a very relatable movie
Yeah.
because everyone has been through or experienced or has a friend that has been through this same thing where they have someone they really like that they don't know how to express their feelings
Mm-hmm.
and they don't want to push them away, but they don't want to come on strong. Like they just don't know how to create that space to tell them how they really feel, especially in what were they in high school, about to go to college.
One of those. They may have been technically in college. We gonna say they either. We gonna say they either.
I think they were in high school because when Sarah got, I think she got her acceptance letter in art school.
Yeah.
But like I get it, like
They young
everyone
adults.
has experience in this, but it's just it. Like there are so many opportunities for him to kind of just get out of this or just really tell her how he really felt in the moment, and that's where the movie starts. And
Yeah.
you're in a riot pretty much since the moment that stick broke. Also, this side note, because this one thing I realized, this has nothing to do with the movie, but when I was watching, because yesterday I watched Obsession, and there's something that I noticed, and I'm like, why do white people be sleeping in the bed fully clothed?
Hey,
Jeans
bro.
on. I'm like, that is wicked.
When he
That
got
is
in the bed
wicked.
with his jeans on, I said, wait,
That is sick.
wasn't he going to sleep?
Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, what are you? Because when there was a few times he got that bed with them jeans on. I'm like, dude. And this is your home. This is your house. Why are you sleep? Why are you sleeping like this in your own home? I'm like, these niggas nasty.
Yeah.
That's why they be waking up sweaty. In the bed fully clothed. But anywho,
going on to the next character, what'd you think about Nikki's character?
I thought her actress played that character to a T. She played that role very well. She was very crazy.
That was like one of her first major roles, I think, ever.
Yeah, she acted her ass off. And it's like you brought up that scene where, well, I was talking about the scene you brought up, but the scene where she was asleep and you could tell there was the real Nikki was still in there, and there are moments where she could come out or like speak to, because it was almost like she was in the passenger seat of her own vehicle and someone else was driving it, so she could see everything and feel everything going on, but she couldn't do anything because she wasn't driving.
It was like a shadow self type deal.
Yes. And there's moments where she could tell Bear, like, please, like, end this. Because clearly she was getting tortured or there's something down there. Oh, and that goes into the other scene where he called the number on the back of that wish stick. Like, was he talking to, like, what did that number lead to? Like, was that really the devil that, or some sort of demon, demonic presence that had Nikki under cage? But I also liked how it wasn't that on the nose.
Yeah.
Like this movie.
I'm glad that they kept it ambiguous.
Yes. Because a lot of possession movies where they would have went, you would have known what type of movie was from minute one. So I liked how it left it, like you said, ambiguous to that point. I thought her most powerful scene was like when they were in the diner and Ian called Bear, was like, hey, her dad is fine. Like that whole shit about him being sick, she lied.
He said he's still going to work. He's healthy. And then that scene is wild because when he got back to the table, he was like, is your dad really sick? And then when she started doing that, no, I said,
Yeah,
I
I was
said,
like,
ugh.
oh
I said,
shit.
I feel nervous.
Yeah, it was like you felt every emotion Meredith felt because it felt like you were there with him. I felt just as uncomfortable as the other patrons in that diner. Like, could you imagine going like being in a dinner in a restaurant like that and seeing some shit like that happen from across the room?
I'm leaving.
I'm like, Shay, let's pay for our shit. We go.
I said, I'm
Let's
out.
go. But that was insane. And also like the scene where she was
Oh,
going
bro,
across
with the plant,
with the
bro.
plant.
When she ran in there and said, he was like, "What are you doing?" She said, "Because her cat just died." I said, "What the fuck,
Dude,
bro?"
like every time when she kept like I don't know what the term is, but chopping up his cat and putting it in his lunch, like when she put that cat in his sandwich, I was like, you lost your fucking mind.
The crazy thing is, bro, I thought when she gave him the sandwich and he was there eating, I thought his hair was gonna be in there. I thought that's why she cut his hair.
I didn't know what was gonna be there. I knew it was gonna be some shit, but I didn't think it was gonna be that damn cat. Because there was a few times where that other time where she brought the cat in the room in the house, I'm like, what are you doing?
She made that little what she said? She said it's
It's
a
like
tribute or a shrine
yeah,
or something.
a shrine. I'm like, are you fucking insane?
I said, no, that's
Like,
not do
what
that.
kind of next thing you know, this cat gonna come alive? Now we got Pet Cemetery 3 in this bitch.
Man, it was a couple of scenes with Nikki that threw me off, but I do like how they kept doing the little you talked about a little earlier, but where you see her personality comes out. Where I really noticed it, it was every time when it really a lot of the times was when it was Bear showing like overly amount of affection towards her. Her real self was like spazzing, like no, like this isn't right, and
Yeah,
it brought a sense of like real uncomfortability with me. I was like, I said this shit like,
yeah,
I said it's on that line right now.
yeah.
So, but I think that plays into the movie a lot where you'll see those instances of her just like fighting it, but then it's just overpowering the real Nikki. And it was just insane. One scene too, one when he was about to go to work and that door was
Oh
duct
yeah,
taped,
and the door was taped. I'm
nigga,
like,
that threw me off. Cause I knew, cause you see the way they did the shot, you know he's looking at something. So I thought it was gonna be like, I thought it was gonna be something else with the cat. I thought it was gonna be the cat or like a
that I was
picture
too.
or hung up. Nigga, that duct tape. I said, what the hell?
I was like, how is he gonna? I was like, how is he gonna leave? It's like he can't.
I said, he got to jump out the window.
Yeah, I was like, this probably. It was one of those things that it probably shouldn't have been funny, but it was funny to me. Was like when he was telling Nikki, like, "Hey, you know, Ian invited me over to something," and she was like, "No, no, why would you leave me? I would, like, you're not basically just making a whole." It's like, holy shit! It's like, no, 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 like, wait. Oh, like, I just, like, no, you can come. Go, because he was saying, like, it's more like a guy's night type of thing. He's like, no. Like, no. Because then
Yeah.
she was like, oh, I could come. I was like, he was like, well, it's kind of like a guy's night kind of thing. Then she just exploded.
Sarah said she'll be there. that game night too. I think also the movie did is a lot of the scenes were they were over the top, but they were still in that realistic phase where you said, you know what, I can see somebody acting like this, or I can see somebody,
Yeah.
or you may have seen people act like that, like a game night one. Not to that extreme, but I've seen some. I've seen some shit. That game night one, I said, I see some of these couples at these game nights.
Man. But just and Bear, come on, dog. Like when he drew that Jenga, when he was like, "Oh, kiss the person to your lip."
Gotta
Just drink.
You don't even gotta drink. You gotta just say something different. Just lie.
That's what I'm saying. Just don't even. Why would you read that?
He read it and processed that what it said. Knew the girl is possessed and crazy right now.
That's what I'm like. You knew all these things and you still read it. I have no sympathy for you for that. You're like, you were just asking for some trouble whether she was crazy or not. Are you stupid? I would have doing. I would have. He said, I wouldn't even read the shit. I would have do another Jang. I'm like, I'm not doing that.
Everybody already looking at you like you done damn kidnapped her or brainwashed her, which you did. Technically, you did both. so actually they looking at you right. Crazy ass. I really thought she was about to slime Sarah right then. When she walked behind her, I said, "No way." I said,
"No way." I was like, "There's no way she exactly in front of all these people." I'm like, "There's no way." I'm lying because I was about to say I was ready for them. No, I wasn't. I wasn't even ready. We just go ahead and get to that scene. The scene where, first of all, this is another thing. But like, granted, at this point, Nikki was too far gone. But this is another thing. Like, come on, dude. You in a car late night with another girl, like,
bro.
Come on, man. Optics. Like, you're just asking. Especially with Nikki. You're asking God
the optics
to kill her. Like, bro, what are we doing?
Can I say this real fast? When he went to that car, in my soul, I knew Nikki was going to pop up. I thought it was going to be more so like on the side of the window, be like, "What are you doing?" type deal. I did not expect a Mortal Kombat finisher. Nigga.
Dude.
When I tell you that glass window broke and I yelled in the theater, this is the first time I said, "Holy shit." I was the last person in the theater. I didn't expect that at all. And
I didn't either.
Bro, and it was so visceral the way it was just like, I said, this is
and they just like they didn't cut from that at all. Like they showed the whole thing, no stop. And like you said, I did not expect. I thought she was gonna be in the car.
That would have been insane.
Or like in the car, she's yelling, and like I could see her harming Sarah, like a cut or hell, even a gunshot. I could have seen her somehow get a gun and shoot her. I did not see that. I did not see that at all.
At all, bro.
So that was crazy. And really the other main side character, Ian. I'm not gonna lie. But that was he hold him. He hold him.
He did hold him.
He hold him bad. Cause I feel like there's a part of him that believed him, but then there's another part that's like, nah, dude. Like, if that was me or if that was any of our LBs, like, if we came to you on some shit like that, would you help us out? You'd be like, fuck this. Like, nah, you crazy.
If obviously, well, Ian don't got no he don't go out. Oh, damn, I can't speak. They might possess me. Oh, God. Somebody hit that wishing willow. But Ian didn't have any observation skills. He Bear ran in with blood on his face still.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like,
he ran in with blood on his face and his jacket.
This was the night going into that day he was trying to help. I'm like, this man has had no time to clean himself. If I come to you with blood on my face,
I'm telling you this story, you got to say, bro.
Like, come on, dude.
I'm not questioning. If you run up to my crib, you got blood on your face, you one of my LBs, one of my friends. I'm saying whatever you say, I'm believing it. Because at this point, I know you
I,
stressed. So
yeah,
what I got to do, bro? What I need to do?
exactly.
Even if you didn't run in like that, I would have still been like, all right, I'll do it. Fuck it. If it, because at the end of the day, my mindset gonna be like, if it's fake, oh well, I said it, I did it. If it's real, I helped you out. So I'm not losing anyway.
Exactly. Now he's 6 feet deep because he want to spend $1 billion. He ain't spend none of that. Now that's just money. And that brings me to another thing because I'm like, that money probably had to be pulled from somewhere. And I'm thinking it's pulled from some bank. Granted, the movie's not going to talk about that. They're not that in depth. But it was something in my mind. I'm thinking, I'm like, usually in movies like these where you wish for something and it's those like
those curse style
type
stuff.
Wishes. Yeah, like
it actually.
Yeah, he got $1 billion, but he probably took it from a bank or it's marked somehow, and that's someone else's money that he just got. So he might have been a billionaire, but it might have just been as gone as fast as he got it. Because I'm like, where did this money come from? But that's a side tangent from the movie. And then kind of going into that final scene where
that was wild.
That was the whole
sequence. Yeah, because it started off with Bear. He left Ian's crib because they lived next to each other. He ran in, and then I forgot where Nikki was, but you see Sarah's body. That was disgusting.
That was disgusting.
You see it in the kitchen, and then Nikki walks in. She pretty much tried to copy how Sarah looked. She got like marker where the tattoos was. She's smoking a cigarette, and she's tweaking. Practically, there's no way she's tweaking. She's tweaking. And then Bear is going back to that realization of the person over the phone. Not even the person over the phone. Well, the person over the phone, and when he went back to the store. That's another thing. Before we go back to the scene, everybody just know about the Wishing Willow.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, this is some name brand shit everyone knows.
That dude at the counter at the convenience store, wherever it was, candle shop, he was like, at first he acted like he didn't know what it was. He said, "Oh, it's right here." And then he was like, "What wish did you make?" "Oh, well, I guess you got to kill yourself." I said, "Wait, you know that, hey, this shit actually works." Everything was all just nonchalant about it. That's what threw me off too.
That was exactly. I'm like, how? Because I'm thinking it's probably one of those other tropes where you get some cursed shit and then you go back to the store and
nobody else know.
Right, say, or the guy that initially sold it to you ain't there no more.
And that's what I thought it was. I thought when the girl wasn't there.
But yeah, that's crazy.
But back to that final scene. Yeah, this shit was all over the place because we see Bear, like I was saying, come to that realization that he's like, okay, I really gotta do it. Myself.
Yeah. And he was trying to find ways to
Hey, bro, it was funny. When he was in the restroom, hey, I'm not gonna lie, I laughed a little bit. Hey, bro, because I was thinking what I'd be able to do. You know what he did? He had it. He said, ah. Yeah. Hey, bro. I said, you know what? That's real.
That ain't funny, dude.
It's not funny, but in the context of the story, bro. I said this story been real. I said that's real, bro.
That's some real shit.
That's some real shit. Because
that'd be some crazy shit if he did that. Because you know there's been instances where people try to blow their head off and they still live. Could you imagine? Now you're deformed and you got a crazy bitch that still won't leave you alone. So, And he took the OD route. And I thought it was gonna be one of those things where like he cheats the rule in a way, like he brings his heart rate so low to where it's near death or like is death, and then it stops. But then they resuscitate him back, and it's
I was
like
thinking that
everything's good.
when he first got the call from the dude, I said, "Hey, can't you go to a doctor and ask them to induce you into a coma?" I would have said, "Bro, put me under, bro. We're gonna fix this tonight. I'm going to Memorial Herman. I'm walking in. Put me under. Wake me back up next week."
Exactly.
Something.
But
yeah.
it's kind of. Do you think? Can you see this movie having a sequel? And if so, what would you have the premise be?
It can. I wouldn't necessarily want them to go. I want them to go a little bit more in depth with the Wishing Willow, but I wouldn't want them to do no. I would want them to still keep it ambiguous how they did it with this movie. I think that was a good plot point where it lets you as the watcher kind of fill in the blanks more.
Yeah.
Where they go from here, they could do the Smile 2 route.
Yeah,
Have a
just celebrity. Ooh, that'd be crazy because then you have like someone where they wish to be so famous, and then it's just like everyone loves them, but it's that fame is just consuming, and it's just all this paparazzi, and then it's like ends up getting to a point where they fans love him so much that they tear him or her apart, and they just keep going after him. So I can see that, honestly. If they were to do a sequel, I could see it being that route.
Or even do it like a they wouldn't do that. I was about to say a politician. They ain't gonna do that. They ain't gonna touch that.
Nah. They could. But they're not. They're not.
It'll be wild.
It'll
be wild.
It'd be crazy. Could you imagine? Like they do a scene where someone about to assassinate Buddy. Or the president.
Mr. President.
Yeah, you gotta.
Oh my God.
Oh, shit. Yeah, they can't do that shit.
Yeah, they can't do a
They can't
do a movie star. They could even do like
an athlete.
Yeah, athlete, or even I was thinking like a store owner. You want to be the next Walmart or something, and it's just
they want to do
obsessed
something
with your products.
Yeah, I can definitely see that, but for me, I don't. It's one of those things where it definitely doesn't need a sequel, but with how well this movie did money wise, there's gonna be a sequel. Best believe next 2 years you're gonna see an Obsession 2. But we'll see about that. But that brings us to the end of our review of the movie Obsession. We appreciate everybody tuning in and engaging in our conversation with us again. Make sure you guys like, share, rate us a 5-star. It's been your boy Dana Dane.
Me, your boy Wafik.
And we out.
Peace.
Recipes call me, I'ma show 'em how to shoot. On the 4-5, jump in the ass, my crew. Yeah, I'm step with a fan, keep it all of the hoes on mute. Pull a little perk, could be yellow with a brew. 48 for a quick burns. Crazy 8s in the back, yeah, the trunk on hot like a cue. 40 on me when I'm in the backseat. Blotter, paper pre-cup. Chris make juice to the drop like Shane came with a clean plate, came with a sink. The Parator came with a mate. Tricones white like paint. My hoe by the hoe, cause she know it's my king. Hit on my side, cause I drop a song. Think you should hit up the link. The phenotype came from the pink Colombian thing. Yeah, the genetics you need. Silver right on the beat. I'm teaching the hoe like I'm Play-Doh. I got the veggies like by the tomato. You got a basic hoe making Alfredo. I put a bag on a hoe on my payroll. I get active at night, then I lay low. The salmon was breaded with panko. Drunk in my soup, I believe it was Mako. I got my Soviet clutch in the Draco. You said it was bacon, we taking your cake though. I got the tree like a poplar. Banko. Up in that Tim, ain't no hang though. Recipes Chloe, I'ma show 'em I'm shooting.